Why, there's going to be all sorts of shenanigans going on here, everybody. So I have no idea why it's doing that. But you just got a right face full of me, and I apologise. But I'm doing things the Diane way, impetuous. I only had this idea about half an hour ago, and here I am. I'm Diane. I I'm talking to myself at the minute according to my phone, but that's okay because this was such last minute notice. People have lives to live, strangely enough. But I wanted to try it out because at the moment, this week, I'm doing a small business challenge with Sarah White, a fantastic lady I met at Inspiring Women of Wirral networking group. And the challenge is this week, it's called Be the Face of Your Brand. Because many small businesses have to do everything on their own. Oh no, I can see somebody's there. I can't see who it is, I'm afraid, but hello, whoever you are, you're very welcome. Yes, so I'm doing this challenge with Sarah White Branding called Be the Face of Your Brand, because so many small businesses are a bit nervous about doing all this, getting out and visible and being seen only as themselves. Sometimes it's easier for us to hide behind the brand and not present like this all the time because we're concerned about so many different things. So this week is about not that. It's about being out there and challenging yourself. And often I don't do these lives. I don't do a lot of me because sometimes I think people don't want to see all me. But this week I've sort of realized people may want to, well, they will need to feel comfortable and secure and trust that they can come here to the Yurt studio and have a good experience and be taught and be supported and become part of a community. So it's not all about the space, it's about the atmosphere I can create in a room as well. So this is where we're at. So I, less than half an hour ago, decided, what the heck, I'm going to go live because I've just this morning picked up a little treat that is meant for the studio and for people who come to the studio. And I'm going to show you what it is. Because I have a website and I do all that myself, so often people find Stitchscape, my business, via Google. Thank you, Google. And YouTube, of course, being very heavily linked into that. And this person phoned me, Graham, and said that he had a sewing machine. Unfortunately, as does happen, I have had this several times, it means the loss of a person on our planet, and that's what happened. Florence, Graham's wife, used to use this, and it's in fantastic condition. Look at the box even, doesn't it just make you smile? And look at the little handle even. Wait till I show, I'm going to do a little unboxing. That's what this video is mainly about. Is about this machine, is the everything culminating together around this machine, my business challenge and all of that. Yes, I'm showing it to you. You can't, there's no way you can feel the weight, but you can, it's a steady old weight. So let's get on. Now I've got my phone on vertical where I think it should be on landscape. Let me see if I turn it round, will it let me? Orientation is locked. Rotate device back. No, okay. Doesn't like that. And I think I've given a link on Facebook and Instagram, and that was, YouTube had messed up the date with that. It was showing for tomorrow, not for today. Maybe I can go live tomorrow as well. Bit brave because we've got builders at the front. So I could get disturbed any minute by one of them coming to say, what do you want to do with this drain pipe? Anyway, I better get on. this is it. So we'll do a little unboxing so you can see it as well. It's going to be living in the studio for now. And then we'll discuss what will happen maybe with it as I get on. So, oh, isn't that just a satisfying sound though? Listen. Ooh, that's sturdy. And da-da-da. And then the fantastic houndstooth design on the back. That fabric. Yee. And there were even some pieces of newspaper and that in there at the bottom that Florence had cut into the shape of pattern pieces. Like there was a bodice piece in there, and there was also, let me get these out first, a little sewing kit, you know, with the little threads. And I think there's possibly some sewing machine oil, because I don't think Florence hadn't actually used it in quite a long time. So there might be all sorts in here. Oh, here's a plaster. I could have done with that the other week when I got a sewing machine needle in my finger and it's still a bit sore. So it's a plaster, stain removing cloth, and some ice, the cool tissue. Refresh face, hands and neck. Anyway, so there's that in there. And look at this, from 1963. It's a supplement to the Australian Women's Weekly, because they used to live in Tasmania many years ago. And look, the old pattern. But they're actually newspaper. She used newspaper to copy some of these patterns off this paper and put it and ready to make into a dress. In fact, I think, here you go, I've got it here. Look, cut into a bodice shape. This is from the Sunday Telegraph, July the 9th, 1967. I was 2. All sorts of things on there. But yeah, very resourceful, using newspaper print for patterns. Anyway, I won't get on to reading all the stories in there, but there's loads, and this is another part of that pattern that they would have got in the Woman's Weekly. I remember my mum getting that. Used to come home from school on our green sofa, and she'd be reading the Woman's Weekly or She magazine. I can't remember the names of some of the others, but yeah, happy memories, happy memories. Right, so this won't be graceful because it's quite heavy, but it's well worth it till you see. I'm going to have it on display. See the unit over there? I'm going to have to maybe find some space to demonstrate it, show it on there. Right, hold on a minute. There might be a bit of grunting going on. Oh, here we go. Oh, wowzers. And there's even a little dusting cloth in there, which I'll have to give a wipe out. That's Jones. So, yeah, it's a Jones machine. Have I looked up anything about it yet on the internet? No, I haven't, because I haven't had a chance. So, look, there's inside the box. Oh, and there's a little, he found a little crochet hook as well. I'll see if one of my clients would want that, because I can't crochet and I can't knit. But that lovely houndstooth pattern goes all the way through, and very sturdy box. Da-da-da, there she is. Let me turn so you can see that a little bit better. Look, and it's got this like, what sort of red would you call that? That's definitely a red though. It's not a brown. My mum used to have a single one, the one I learnt on, that had a brown wooden base, and the machine itself was brown as well. But this is a gorgeous grey. And let me just take that cable out of the way there. I'll unwind this. I'll plug it in a minute. I will give you a little sample of it working, because I did try it out. Graham let me have a go at it in the house. There we go. That needs to go through there. Okay, obviously put that foot pedal on the floor. That's a good old piece of sturdy metal as well. It's the model on there. It says it's model D65 and it says foreign, but it was definitely bought here. Maybe, I don't know, it was meant for foreign shores to sell overseas maybe. Who knows? I need to look all of that up. Right, let me get that sitting on the floor. There we go, that's better. And then I'm going to plug it in. Excuse my back. Ta-da! But I might just take it off the stand. Or let's turn it around. Now let me look at this. Look at that bit there. It's like a fancy motor. Now I will take it off just for a little bit, just to see if I can give you, look at that. Isn't it gorgeous? Absolutely fabulous. And that's where the tension housing is. So that's on the back. See there? So obviously that's the tension housing, all visible. And it was all threaded up already, and the bobbin thread was all in, ready to go. This was all on there, all good to go. And then obviously round the back, you've got the motor there. I take it off, give you a little bit of a better tour. See, there's the motor there. Not sure what that's for. Maybe just closes workings inside that you can get to there. Not sure. But oh, look at it. I think it's gorgeous. That there is, look at it shining in the light. That is lovely. And then of course the, how can I angle it now to show you? The bobbin is in there. So it's a side loading bobbin, which is not unusual for these. And that's all fine, that all works fine. Oh, so it's your beauty. And then you, I think you wind your bobbin there, and then I've got to figure out, let me put you back on the stand so you're not wobbling around all over the place. Wiggle, jiggle, wiggle, jiggle. So let's, there we go. So yeah, there's some controls here. I think might be stitch length, and that dial will turn as well, I'm not sure. And this, I should remember this from the machine I used to have, Mum's Singer. If I move that round, this is where I'm talking about here. So when I put that down, that clips it down. I'm not 100% sure. I thought it might make it go backwards, but I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm going to unclip it now, though. Like I said, I need to read up about it. But that's where it says the model D65 foreign. And like I say, there is where I think you possibly do the bobbin. I'll have to check all that. But look at that, the hand crank. Isn't that glorious? And then if I show you here, you can even see the fan belt, and that looks in very good. There we go, that's better. The fan belt there looks in very good condition. I can give it a bit of a wipe and all of that over, but I am going to let you hear this baby. I haven't decided on a name. Haven't got that far since it's only this morning I picked it up. But let me get a chair as well, move you back. How professional is this? I don't think. Oh, wibble wobble. No, I can't get it to stay straight. Right, let's get a chair. Yeah, Graham gave me this piece of denim, and it even had some stitching on it already that somebody tried out, obviously. So yeah, let's do it. Fabulous little presser foot. Don't know if it's 1/4 inch, more like 1/8 of an inch. But now I will actually stop talking. Hold the threads at the back. And put the needle down. Right, let's see. I always like to do hand crank first. If I've never used a machine before, or it's new out of the box or been away for years, I'd always like to check the hand crank to make sure that the needle doesn't go into the presser foot, and just to make sure that it's happily stitching by hand. It doesn't matter what machine I've got, even my fully digital, very modern machine, I always do this because it's just a good safety measure to take. So that's me hand crank. That's the hand cranking noise. And this is going through denim. I've no idea what the needle is, but it's going through the denim fine. Let's try then the pedal, foot on the pedal. Very responsive foot pedal as well. I'm having to do very little to it. It's responding very immediately, which is just what you want. Maybe it needs a bit of an oil, but I can do that. Exciting! I'm excited anyway. I love the sound of these old machines. I have got an old treadle, but I need to get that sent off somewhere to get it fixed because I don't even know how to thread it, to be honest. And it definitely needs oiling and cleaning and sorting out. So Liverpool sewing machines, actually, I might try them. But I think for now, I might just give it a bit of a clean up and see how I get on with sewing with it. Cracking. It's going to go on display. And then in the future, who knows, somebody comes new to sewing, maybe hasn't got a sewing machine yet, is prepared to try one of the old models. It won't do all the singing and dancing. I don't have any other presser feet for it, but it will sew. I've got to check what needles it needs and all of that. But for now, it's staying, and it's going to get... I'll find a nice place to display it somewhere, hopefully, once I get it sorted. But yeah, I've nearly spoken for 20 minutes, so I think that's enough. And it's a good of a practice for me going live and to check the dates that I tell everybody it's going to be at on social media. But it's all a learning process, and it still gives people the chance to have seen me, how I operate, what brings me joy, what I'm doing this business for, to encourage people to feel that they can trust me, they can feel safe, they can get a vibe for what sort of atmosphere it'll be. If my sort of vibe is not your sort of vibe, then this is not for you. So you will have to find somewhere else, and good luck with that in this area. But if you can't find what you're looking for, create it. If I'm not your style, create your style. Yeah, okay, I will leave it at there with my lovely machine and the gorgeous box. The box in itself is fantastic. And I will see you again soon, hopefully. And I didn't even get my butter, so I'll just trying to figure out how to end it.